So I'm about to get ready for my run, and I was talking to someone earlier, and we were talking about brand and how that acts today and how that is today. And a lot of people will say it's so much more important. It's so much more important now today than it was to cut through the noise, and that's true. But they're still approaching it from like this old school way. Like brand is a brand, and you've got to create the messages and the visual identity, and you know what you're saying about yourself, know you, and you have all these catchy little phrases and titles and slogans. But most of that stuff that was done in the past was super generic, and it all ends up boiling down to the same thing. Like, we have great products, we have great quality and great customer service, and we care about you. And insert product here, insert who you're targeting here, and put pictures of you targeting families, you put videos of families and all this. Like, super simple formula, and it's all overblown. And so like today, you do have to care about the brand, but the brand is you. The brand is you. So the product and service that you sell, more and more people are seeking that out because there is so much research going on, and they want to do some investigative work on their own. Now, you still need to have what it is that they're seeking as a solution. So speaking to the problem, answering the questions that they'll have about solving the issue that they have today is still huge. And that is building a brand today. Being customer-centric, and customer-centric is not about just making them feel the fear, then get excited, feel the fear and then feel safe afterwards, or the adrenaline rush to the satisfaction of the end, the completion, that emotion. That's cool, drive the emotional response, but people are looking for material things, real things, and we're talking B2B now. Like B2B, it gets even more specific on the products and services. They need details. Does this work with what I have? Is this a match for my business, my process, my customers' needs? So you, as a business-to-business company, have to consider the end user of your clients when you're doing this, when you're creating this messaging, when you're talking to them about your solutions. And so the creatives today are right in saying, don't just make it all about you, and brand is important, but I can tell you right now, brand today is super functional and super focused on the service and the solutions you're providing. And so having the messages against that is critical, because that's where people are diving in, because they're not believing the same old branding techniques that creative agencies and creatives use to only focus on this emotion and the visual identity, making it look perfect, and having these standards and guides that you have to follow around that. It's just overkill, especially for the groups that we like to work with who are in a growth stage or want to be in that growth stage. Creating this standardized brand standard that heavily focuses on visual identity will not get you there. That is not going to grow the way you want it to, and that's it. So as I go out for my run, just wanted to say that and talk more. Not everyone agrees with me on this, but I can tell you we're doing it every day and seeing killer results from it. So this intent-based branding, as Frank Kern likes to call it, or this this mid-funnel branding is really important and does work well. Thanks so much. We'll talk soon. I'm gonna go run.